Hey, family, give custody to God. On our journey with Jesus, may find yourself wondering at times if you're truly making progress. The thing is, we always want to know where we are headed and when we will arrive. This can be unsettling because faith requires a measure of hope and a belief in the evidence that we do not see. Here's what I mean. Let's consider the story of Hannah in 1 Samuel chapter 1. Now, year in and year out, the family went up to worship and offer offerings and sacrifices to the Lord at Shiloh. It says that Peninnah, the second wife and adversary, would provoke Hannah so that she would not eat her worthy portion. The cycle continues until this time Hannah decides to present her cause and case to the Lord. Does this sound familiar to you? What is the pattern or cycle that keeps replaying in your life? Like Hannah, how many times has the cycle caused you to reject your worthy portion our Heavenly Father has set before you? Notice that Hannah decides to bring her case to the Lord rather than to cope, endure, or survive another cycle. She goes into prayer, pressing into the presence of God to pour out her complaint. She even vows to lend her son back to the Lord all the days of his life. What is something you need to give back to the Lord? What is something you need to give God custody over? Marriage, family, health, finances, your future, your business, career, your life. Hannah boldly came to the Lord of hosts, petitioning God's intervention based on covenant. She prayed with conviction that God heard her and would watch over his word. She stopped relying on her feelings to shift her focus to the true and living God. She relinquished control, deciding to commit herself wholeheartedly to God, whatever the costs. If you want to see cycles be destroyed in your life, then you need to remind yourself of who God is. Remember Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Take inventory of how God has caused you to prosper and overcome in times past, so your praise can flow freely to give the Lord glory for all he has done. Till next time.